It's been a long time coming, bring the hell, the rappers call me Satan. They've been waiting, it's clear, no debating.
I'm quite hungry, you know.
Both of you individually been in the game. Like, when did it start? How did it start? And like, is there anybody to give credit to, or was it just like a self hustle grind thing?
In a basement with these dudes. I guess I could give him a little credit just because he forced me to like rap that day. But then after that, I think, you know, I got it from there. But
2016 is when I personally started on this level. You know, we still shining.
All right. One thing I've noticed for sure, right? There is not a lot of power couples in the industry. It's normally a solo thing. Even in groups, they'll go a couple years and just break up and just do their own little thing. So how does it affect you guys being a couple and making music and like still being in love, but at the same time pursuing business and trying to make it in the industry?
you want to go?
Nah, you go ahead, Queens.
Damn. I mean, as a female, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a wife. You got to also remember to be a businesswoman. Put your emotions aside. You also got to remember that you're around male dominance. You know what I'm saying? Every man is going to want something from you. And it's so many temptations when it comes to me. For him, I think it's much easier. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think it's even harder because people look at us like, okay, now they're the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? What are they about? Are they real? What's going on? You want to, like, they care more about it because we're a couple. You know what I'm saying? They want to know, what are we really doing? I mean, I've heard guys say that he writes for me. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard so much stories. I've heard so much, like, stories back and forth from me, from him.
She's a beautiful woman in a male-dominated industry. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, male artists, want to have her on a song. A lot of male artists want to have her on their team. A lot of male artists would like to just have her. I mean, X me out the picture. And I understand it, the dynamic, but that's one of the obstacles you face when you're branding yourself individually, but you also have the couple thing going on. But, you know, it's something slight because, like she said, what we have is we have a connection. You know what I'm saying? We have a bond that goes beyond music. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no beef as far as TBJ is involved. Nobody has brought beef to me, and I don't believe I've directed beef at anybody. I have addressed certain issues. As things happen, I might post on my Facebook. I might drop a freestyle. I might put something in a song pertaining to something. And that's just, you know, like you said, artistic creativity. I'm reflecting in my songs what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing. But beef is a whole nother ball game, man. They're not ready for beef, man. And we don't want no beef, you know what I'm saying? Right now, Salon needs support, needs talent. I mean, needs to sift the talent. So,
Is there anybody y'all look up to? Like any mentors?
God.
You look up to
I
God?
look up to God, nobody else. I admire Lauryn Hill, a true woman of her soul. I admire Tupac. People like that didn't only do music, but they did so much for the industry, and that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna leave marks for like us to take over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be an artist all you want, but you don't leave an impact.
I look up to every salon artist in the salon industry. I look up to them because it's really hard. I understand what y'all been putting up with now. You know what I'm saying? I see all the struggle, all the barats, all the obstacles. Even I get it now. Why we haven't had a breakthrough artist in our entire history of doing music. We haven't been appreciated outside of our borders yet.
You two lovebirds. Yeah, allow the fans to like take a peek inside your relationship. Like, what's going on between y'all? Like, how's the relationship? Just how do you feel about each other?
We're best friends. In bed sometimes. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. No, man, I don't know. Like, he's He's like somebody I always gotta like. I'll go flying around, and it's like almost like I gotta look for Jay too. Sometimes when I go around, I'm like, "Where's Jay?" He's right here. Okay, let me keep flying, you know. But that's who he is to me. I don't see myself doing anything without him, for real. I mean, I don't like to put people in that kind of position, but he really is. He earned it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all so cute. Okay.
I think I felt a tear, you know what I mean?
Yeah, one thug tear. Just fall down.
One thug tear, man. I'll get that tatted a little later. That's my queen. That's my world. You know what I'm saying? My mother has passed on the baton. She wasn't willing to do it, but she didn't have a choice.
I love her though.
I mean, you know, I'm a mother's man, a mother's boy. So everybody out there that understands that when we've passed on the baton from a mother's boy, from the mother to the woman, I mean, all of that love that was for the mother now is for her. So, you know, dudes don't play for their mothers. So you know I'm not playing about her. I mean, but we have a friendship. It started before the love came in. That's my ride or die, my Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, and she the last face I want to see before I close my eyes.
Even Kasavali.
I know you guys have a bunch of material that's already out there and some that's in the making and some that's done. Is there any work that fans should be expecting sooner or later?
You know, she working on vibes, so everybody focused on vibes. I mean, we doing our little thing or whatnot. You know, we got a couple tracks out there. Check out Busta Move is out there right now.
The Proof.
Yeah.
Proof is coming.
Proof is coming.
Yeah.
Proof is coming.
Proof is still on the way.
One Dance is coming. Hey, we got.
Y'all don't like y'all are not ready.
If you were to die tomorrow, this is your last day living, right? These are your few last breaths you're about to take. What's the food that you would want to eat before you die?
Kasavali.
That is so typical, but okay.
I mean, hey, it's a reason why we together.
One more time.
So it's because I believe for both of y'all.
Waking up, going to sleep.
Before we wrap this up, any last words to your fans and anybody watching?
I want to say shout out to Virus, shout out to everybody. Virus, I always remember his Virus name because his name is so goddamn particular. But goddamn Virus, and shout out to everybody out there supporting this girl. This Ranka girl. This
Ranka.
Bana girl. This Salon City. I know, man. I love you, man.
Thank you to the fans, because most of our fans are our people. So when I thank you for the support, me what they show from all stats now, people and Bembe who don't sabi from day one and they don't come on board for Batui, we share the promoter them, TTO family, Luxy, Virus, YB, Tiger, show them some, on plenty some, on thank you.
And the DJs
the DJs, man, it's DJs out there messing with us. DJ Desperate, shout out to you. Salon Spice, shout out to you. Mariama at AI Radio, shout out to you. Amzas Radio, McKinney, Barry China, shout out to you.
1 minute you want me, the next minute you want cheat. You need space, there you want breathe. Can't deal with you, you can't deal with me. Time flying by, as you can see. I ain't getting younger. The thing where you did do to me, boy, not so for talk, but boy, Imona. Yeah. I giving you all my time, I giving you all my life. Yeah, wanted to be your wife. Well, at least I tried.
Hey, yo, I came from nothing. I ain't with none of this bluffing. Quick to cuff her, Smith & Weston and snuff him. I hate to see his parents suffer. But still I pull it, mother. My apologies, but you knew this. Your son is foolish. Judas. I twist him in that cube like Rubik's. Tossed off the summit, find his corpse down in Charlotte. Check the wallet, no dollars, they can't afford this. Style like imported, these bars like a fortress. Girlfriend supported, paid off the mortgage. They all saw the portrait, potential fortune enormous. And they trust that the chosen won't leave them broken. They call him Moses. The stats golden.